you can
You want me to hold it? No good?
Just talk about how this lesson was important to ladies about sex ed.
Well, first and foremost, I am so grateful for the platform that I got given as Miss South Africa, and secondly as Miss Universe, to be able to use the platform that I have to make a meaningful difference and to use the voice that I was given to help women and children in need. And unfortunately, through my own experience, I realized what a big and very sad reality violence against women is. Unbreakable started because I wanted to give women the same option that I was given prior to my carjack incident, and that is how Unbreakable was born. And I'm so grateful that I could be here today in Las Vegas at the Shade Tree, hopefully inspiring and motivating women by sharing my story and by partnering with the UFC, who are in this case the experts in self-defense, to give them a few options that they can use to prevent situations from happening, but if they do, how to get themselves out of a situation like that in the safest way possible. Unbreakable isn't necessarily just self-defense, but it's about giving women an option that they might not have had before.
How important, you talked about after the incident, you felt ashamed, victim closing yourself. How important is it for anyone to come forward after an incident?
After my incident, I felt so weak and I felt really ashamed, and I felt like I placed myself in a situation like that, which in my heart I knew I didn't. And I think a lot of these women can relate to that. No woman puts herself in a toxic relationship or in a violent situation, but it's still your choice that you have to make to get out of that situation. And after my carjack incident, I was living in fear for a good couple of weeks and even months. And after going for therapy and working with a really great therapist, I realized that I will not allow myself to be a victim of crime, of violence, and I will not allow to live my life in fear. And I hope that that was a message that these women could take away from today as well. We have a choice to make, and it might be hard, but the first step is to make that choice to get away from that situation.
We were talking here, somebody taught you how to self-defense. Talk about how that helped you, just split second helped you.
In my situation, in the carjack, after I got out of the car, my attackers tried pushing me back into the car, trying to take me with them, and that is where I drew the line, because the women empowerment course that I was so fortunate enough to have taken prior to this incident, a few months prior to my incident, taught me that the second destination will never ever get better than the first. And they also taught me how to think in a situation like that to get away. And even though I was traumatized and rattled in that moment, there was a few things that I still remembered, even though that the course I did was a few months prior. It was a few things that I remembered that I could take with me, and I knew that I had to create a window of opportunity for myself to get away from that situation. And my only option was to punch the guy in his throat, and that is what I did. And it gave me just enough time for him to back off and for me to push him away from me and to manage to get out of the car and run away.
Just talk about how someone feels able to get out of a situation.
If you have ever been in an unwanted situation, if you ever find yourself in an unwanted situation, if you ever feel like a victim, if you have ever been a victim, I want you to know that there's people out there, there's organizations out there, there's therapists, there's hospitals, there are really good people in this world that want to help you, that want to be a hand that reaches out to you. I'm here today at the Shade Tree in Las Vegas, and the work they do is really amazing. Their doors are open to everyone and anyone, and I would really urge you to reach out to them. If they don't reach out to you, to reach out to them, to reach out for help. Asking for help does not mean you're weak. and it can only help you to get back up on your feet and to make you stronger. And to anybody out there that has it on their heart to want to give back to the community, the Shade Tree is an amazing organization. The work they do is incredible, and I know that they're in need of a lot of help, a lot of funding. So if you have the heart, I would really encourage you to go and visit their website and to see how you can get involved. Thank you. Here we go.